Hey there, welcome back to my channel. My name is Brittney Bundles, and today's video is going to go over how to use draft orders to your benefit when you are receiving an order that did not come through your online store. It's very important to keep track of all of your orders and to kind of have all of your orders in one space. It makes it a lot easier for tax filing purposes as well as just for your own personal book of business. It's very seamless to be able to go ahead and just, pull up orders. You may have a client or a customer that reaches back out and they may want to repurchase what they purchased before, or they may have questions about some things that they have purchased from your business before as well. So it definitely comes into hand to have a record of what you have sold to each individual person. And I'm going to be creating a video just going over some of the benefits and also how to do that. So right now, I am logged into my Shopify store. If you do not have Shopify and if you are interested in trying out Shopify for your e-commerce needs, be sure to click the link right below this video. Choose the plan that works best for you, and there might even be a free trial. You just have to click that link to see. But I logged into my online store. I went under orders and I clicked on draft orders. Now, this screen popped up. It says drafts, all open and invoice sent, and then open or all, you can see right on the screen. I apologize. I was multitasking. But there is a create option. So I'm going to go ahead and click create. And when you create an order, this is going to give you the ability to search for products that you have sold that client or customer. So let's say, for an example, that you're at a pop-up shop and you sold one of your ebooks, and the ebooks that you sold, or one of the ebooks that you sold, are available through your online store. You'll be able to go here, find that ebook that's available in your online store as well, and go ahead and add it to this custom draft order. That way you can keep a record of the customer and also what they purchased. If they purchased with cash, or let's say they purchased just through like a PayPal invoice and it wasn't connected to your website, this is a great way, like I mentioned in the beginning of the video, to kind of streamline all of those orders and still have it in one spot. Sometimes I'll have people that send me PayPal payments. Like, for example, I've been doing drop shipping hair extensions for years at this point. So there are clients and customers that I have that will send $50 through my PayPal without going through my website. They'll send $50 to renew their dropshipping membership or $50 to enroll in the initial standard dropshipping membership. And I want to make sure that I have a record of what they purchased, whether it's a renewal or the dropshipping the initial dropshipping membership. So I'll have to go ahead and go through my online store and put in their information manually. They don't have to pay again. I mark the order that it's already paid, but it gives me a record. You can also go ahead and click custom item or add custom item and go ahead and type in the product or the service. So let's say that you're doing an event and you're selling like custom items there that you're not going to have offered on your website. You can go ahead and just add in the name of that product or service. I'm putting test in here just for the purpose of the video. You can choose if it requires shipping. If it doesn't, you do have to have at least a quantity of 0 or 1, not 0. So because I had 0, I got that message. If you do want to change the quantity, all you have to do is click the up arrow or down arrow, or you can go ahead and remove the quantity and just type in the number that you're wanting it to reflect. You also get an option to type in how much the product and or service costs. And if you want to add a manual discount, what the shipping price is going to be, if you're going to tax that item or not. So you can really go ahead and put detailed information through this draft order. And again, it's going to keep everything streamlined for you. If you have not collected payment, and let's say that you were at an event again, I'm just going to run with that example, and someone wanted you to place, let's say, a bonnet on hold for them, you can go ahead and create an invoice right there at the event, or you can wait until you get home, create an invoice, and then you can have the payment actually due upon receipt. So when they receive the payment, they can pay, and it goes directly through your online store. And I believe I have another video giving step-by-step instructions on how to do that right here on YouTube. But this video, I wanted to more so stress the importance of keeping a record, even if you do get paid outside of your online store. Sometimes In the past, I would be paid like through PayPal. Sometimes I would be paid through cash. And I would literally go home and write it down, like write down the order details and the date on a sheet of paper. Nothing wrong with that. I was actually able to keep a good trail, and I was able to take all those papers that I wrote all the orders down on to my tax advisor. And she was really nice about everything, but she did say, hey, this is just too many sheets of paper. This is just a lot. So I started looking into other ways to be more organized with my business. And so I looked into like QuickBooks, and I also tried to be more fluent with the e-commerce platform that I was using, which is Shopify. So while I'm explaining this, I hope that you all are still looking at the screen. That way you can because I'm walking through how you can do this. So it gives you an option to either search customers. So if this particular person that you've met at the event, if they have purchased from you before, you can search for them through your online store and just click on their name and all of their information will populate. If you haven't, then you can go ahead and click create new customer. When you click create new customer, it gives you the option to type in their name, their address, their company name, if applicable, their phone number, also their email address, and you can also opt them in for email marketing if that's something that they agreed to. So you can go ahead and save all that information. That way you know the product that they purchased, the quantity. You also know the customer that purchased. You can either send an invoice out through Shopify for them to pay once they receive it. If it's a scenario where they don't have the cash right now, but they will have the money later on, or if they want to, pay when they get paid on Friday, you can go ahead and send out that invoice then. Or if they already gave you the money, but they didn't go through your online store, again, this is a great way to kind of keep everything intact and everything in one place as far as your orders and your customers. If you are going to send them an invoice to pay later on, here is where you would go. You go ahead and you type in their email address where it says to, and you can also at the bottom write a little note. I know you can't see the full screen here, but it does give you an option to write a note. And in the note section, I would, pretty much just explain what it is they're purchasing and how they can go ahead and complete their purchase and things like that. You can also change the template. So I clicked on change template and it took me to notifications through Shopify. So if I wanted to change the template of how the message or the note to this customer was going to be, I can do that as well. It does show me the draft order number. The draft order numbers start with the letter D, it's in draft. And you can go ahead, once you click collect payment, if they already have paid and you choose it's already been paid, then the draft order will show up in your orders. You'll be able to see all of your orders, like I mentioned, in one spot and have like a record for everything or every person that has purchased from you, even if they didn't go directly through your website. Again, this is extremely important. You may not think anything of it, but there may be an instance where a customer comes back to you. And as the business owner, it may seem very unorganized to that customer or client if they say, hey, I met you at an event. I purchased 3 bundles, but I cannot remember what lengths I purchased. I remember that they were body wave. Can you tell me what I purchased? And you don't know. So there's so many benefits to having all of your orders streamlined and in one place for your convenience and as well as for your customers and clients. So I hope this video helped. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them down below. Thanks again for watching, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye.